Hey, good morning, and I'm back. Can you see me okay? Can you see? Put this back a little bit. All right, so the return ascenders, I do them every day, all the time, multiple times a day. And I added black salt, but the black salt that I did add, it has like eggshell pieces in there. So I just added the eggshells after I made it. I made one with eggshells. I gave it away. So I gave away like all my black, most of the black salt. So I just have this left and I have this jar left. So this one was plain, but I did add eggshells in there. Eggshells, I let it dry out and then I grind it up. I grind it up and then I just threw it in there. So the eggshells are in there. The eggshells are for an added protections to give you protection. Black salt repels against any evil that people are doing towards you, and it is for protection. So it also protects you from the evil people want to be throwing at you. Is to protect you. So I'm gonna just get started. I just wanted to say that I don't sell it, but I make it. I make a good amount, and I just have it on hand, and I give it away. I'd be like, if somebody is going through spiritual warfare, because this is war. These people trying to like just ruin your life, your relationships. I think a woman came here. Well, yeah, a woman came here, and she was having problems, and she's like, somebody, and then it's people from the church, it's her own family. She's like, once we ate their food, like they started, like everything changed, and then she thinks it was in the food, it was in the drink, and I was like, you need to stay away from family, friends, and it's like you don't want to because, it's family. It's like you love your family, you want to be with them, but family doesn't always have your best intentions. Sometimes family is toxic, and you have to recognize that energy and you have to know when to stay away. So sometimes it's best just to stay away for your own good, for your own protection. So I helped her to clear out her whatever whatever's going on. Whatever is going on, I gave her some tea lights because I always, I always have tea lights. So I gave her some tea lights, and I was like, do it together, and return all that energy people doing, people projecting onto you. It's like return to sender. Like just return it back. Like you do yours, and your husband does his own. Because people trying to hex you. That's what I told her. People want to hex you. That tienen cruzado. Like they just want to have you all the way fucked up. She only spoke Spanish. And then she's like, she lights candles, but her candles always turn black. I'm like, that's the energy. That's the energy. And you have to clear out this energy. So I gave her a jar. I gave her a jar like this of the salt. I had two, one with the black top, one with the white top. I didn't fill it up all the way. I filled it up halfway. It was halfway filled for her, but I gave it to her and I said, whenever you light a candle, you just pray. Pray to God. She's a Christian Catholic woman. Like she goes to church faithfully every week, and it's those same people in church that'll sit there and they'll hex you and curse you and then sit there and ask God for forgiveness and then sit right next to you in church. That shit is crazy. It's wild. I'm like, yo, I don't go to church. I don't deal with these kind of people because they so fake. I just be like, ugh, not my business. I'm always by myself. Whenever, whenever someone whenever something happens, it's like I know where it's coming from. So it's like there's no fucking way I'm not gonna know. Like I'm gonna know. I'm not around nobody. I'm on my business. But anyway, I'm gonna just get started with the return ascenders. These were the ones I did last night. I put them on the aluminum is because I don't want to mess up my table. My table, these are stickers, and I don't want to mess up my stickers. So I put the aluminum foil on top because I don't want to burn the table, and I'm just trying to be careful. Be careful. I read cards sometimes. I should have cleaned my table before I got started. I just was like, let me do my return to senders. I'm gonna get started. Let me just the Wild Unknown Tarot. So I do read cards sometimes, but I read my own card. I can't deal with people. I deal with people sometimes. Like if they need help, I'll help. But other than that, no. And I don't charge. It's like because you're my friend, I'll give the items away, or I'll read the cards for free. It's not, nothing like that. Maybe in the future, I'll sell the black salt. I could sell the black salt, or I could sell the anointing oil. But it's like and my name, my brand is Lead with Love. I just haven't started with the branding yet, but it will be Lead with Love, and I just gotta start with the bottles and I gotta start like with the supplies. But I'm gonna make it and sell it in the future. But I try to encourage everyone to make their own, because when you have a magical item, it is very strong when you make it yourself. It's better when you make it yourself. You could buy it, but it is 1,000 times better when you make it yourself, because it's a piece of you that's in there, and it's just gonna be strong because you made it. Because you made it strong, so it's gonna be strong. Whatever you want it to do, that's what it's gonna do. But I know I am running my mouth today. Oh my God. But it's a better day. It's nice. It's sunny. The full moon was last night. It's on for like 3 days. It keeps going. So what I'm doing here, I'm just writing in it, return to sender. It's 3 words. Return to sender. That is returning all that energy back to whoever is putting it out there, because people just do stuff, and then it's like you have to be mindful. You have to be aware of this shit. And it's like if you're not aware of it, if your mind is closed and you're like, nobody does that, oh my God, this is evil, you're lighting candles, like it's ignorance. And that's why things will affect you, because you don't want to open your mind and see it for what it is. Like, see it for what it is. If people could sit there and they can cause harm, it's like you can do good. You can do good with lighting a candle and you praying to God. Like, there's nothing bad with that. When you light a candle, that is your window, and you're able to talk. You can say whatever you feel in your heart. You could say it. Like, that's your window to talk to God, and you can talk to God. And then it's like, people, they sit here and they do so much evil and they do so much harm onto others. And for you to do good, they want you to be afraid to do good. Like, to be a good person, they want you to be evil, and they'll make you afraid to do good. And it's like, good will always overcome evil. You know, evil things are allowed. God let evil happen is so that you can overcome it. You can overcome it and stay faithful to God. Like, don't be evil. Don't be like them. Like, you still pray to God. Like, you still talk to God. You have your faith in God. Talk to him. He's listening. He sees everything that's happening. He sees everything. He sees all the games. He sees all the tricks, the manipulation. And, and it's just going to be bad for whoever is causing the harm. It's going to be bad for them. And it could take years. My court case, it was 15 years, 15, 20 years of hell. It was hell. And I hated it. But it's like, I stayed faithful to God. I'm like, like, this is going to pass. This is going to be over. The kid's going to get bigger. They're going to see it for what it is. And I'm going to get past it, and everything's going to be all right. And that's what happened. Everything is all right, The kids see it for what it is, so I don't have to talk about nothing. Like, it is, they see it for what it is. It is what it is, and that's fucking it. But oh, let me show you the return to sender. So what I did do, I wrote return to sender on each candle. So I did that 5 times. The more candles you do at one time, the stronger the return to sender is. So adding black salt is a black magic item. That's why it's made under the dark moon, under the full moon. It's charged under the sunlight during the day. It's a very strong item, and it is to repel all negative energies. So I added in the return of senders because people are doing black magic. They're doing black magic. So I'm just repelling it. I'm just clearing it out. Like, that's all I'm doing is clearing it out. Just clearing this shit out. Like, I don't want this energy around me. I don't want to deal with it. It's like I just want to clear it out. I just want to clear it out, move forward, and have a good day. Like, fuck y'all. Excuse my language. Like, hell with y'all. Like, I'm a do what I gotta do, and it's like I don't care. Like, I don't fucking care. Whatever happens, it happens, and that is what they wanted. That's what they wanted. That's what they got. So keep that same energy. Keep that same energy because it's gonna come back. It's gonna come back to you, and you're gonna be like, "Oh my God, all this shit is happening." You won't know what the fuck to do. You know what? But it's all right. That's what you wanted. That's what you wanted. That's what you got. It just didn't. It didn't happen to me. So, that's on you. I don't I don't care because I'm moving forward with my life. And I'm gonna have a good day. I'm gonna have a good day. It's beautiful outside. I can't believe how nice it is. It's still like cold though. It's like 60 something. But let's go. It's still return to sender. Put my anointing oil. That's just, I added in there is to give it more of a boost. The black salt repels the energy. The oil has more stuff to protect myself from my intuition to make me stronger. So I added in there. It's just to make it even better. But I'm gonna keep going and I'm gonna add the glitter. I know I started talking a lot in the beginning, so I'm gonna time step it straight to the return to sender so you can see how the return to senders go. But I add glitter on everything. You don't have to add glitter. You don't have to add the black salt. You don't have to add the oil either. Oh, but you do. What makes a return to sender is when you carve in it with your knife and you write return to sender. That is what makes a return to sender a return to sender is you carving in it. But I'm gonna just go because I know I was running my mouth. 13 minutes. Oh my God. So every time you light the candle, you have to say return to sender. So as you light it, just light each one as a return to sender. So return to sender. Light. Return to sender. Oh my God. Return to sender. One more time. And this is the last one, a return to sender. So once they're all lit, all 5 are lit. So I say it again, return to sender, return to sender, return all this energy back to whoever is putting it out there. I rebuke this energy. I cast this energy out. Like, yo, they could keep this energy. Like, I do not want this energy in my house, in my home, on my person, on myself. It's like, just send it back to whoever is putting it out there. Like, they could keep it. They could keep it. And I'm gonna have a good day. I'm gonna move forward. and everything is gonna be all right. So everything is just gonna go back to them. Everything they wish, everything they put out is gonna go back to them 10 times as bad. That's life. That's the choice that they made. They made that choice to do evil onto others, and it's you're not supposed to be causing harm onto others because the energy is gonna come back. Like we could send it back. Like a religious Catholic Christian person can send this nasty toxic energy back. Like we're not incapable of things because you want to be a good person. Like you can defend yourself and you can send this energy back. You light your candle, you pray to God, and it's like just take this energy, remove this energy, return to sender. All this energy people doing, people projecting, people wishing, like send all this energy back to whomever is putting it out there. Like I don't need to know your name. I don't want to know your name. Like I'ma send it back. Like you throwing it and I'ma send it right back. And I'm gonna have a good day. Always lead with love, stay positive, vibe high, and I'm gonna timestamp this. Bye.